Okay, hi. Hope you're going well today. Today I want to look at what seemed to be a very simple thing that my youngest did. She's 10 years old. She put a YouTube video up, and I want to explain to you all the intricacies that went in there. Something that seems quite simple, but there's lots of marketing and online skills that go in that are involved in getting a YouTube video up there correctly and monetizing it, and obviously getting the views, because that's what it's all about. So I'll go into that today. Let me just check my view. So I'll go into that today, and I'll go into all the little bits that are in there, which are obviously only a start, because this project is very young and this is only the first video, but it does have quite a few important concepts in there. So I'd like to go through those and hopefully get some ideas and use that in your marketing. So a bit of background. We decided just a few months ago to start a project as a family, something that I'm very passionate about, and my two girls can get involved in as well and have some fun, because it's all about having fun, especially when they're kids. Otherwise, they lose interest very quickly. So we're doing something called My Homeschool Project, and myhomeschoolproject.com is the URL that I bought. And the idea of the project is to have a website and a YouTube channel, and that will expand as well as time goes on, to encourage kids to learn, and to help parents to teach their kids as well. So we're going to cover things like important books, because kids should be reading lots of books. So books and book reviews. We'll be looking at little tips and things about how to teach maths and important parts of maths, and quite a few other little things about kind of homeschooling, which is what we're talking about. Not homeschooling as in a full-time thing to do, but as in the education that's done at home, after school, or if you're lucky enough to be able to homeschool full-time, then that as well. So that's what's behind it all. So what I've asked my girls to do is they're reading books. They'll read loads of books anyway, but I've asked them to read some educational, I call them educational books. And one of the first ones I asked them to read was Rich Dad Poor Dad, something I've got on the shelf they should be able to understand. Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. You may well be familiar with it. It's quite a large, great selling book for the last 20 years. And so my youngest she read it, she wrote a quick review of it. Nothing special, it's her first review, so it wasn't intended to be anything great, but just something to make her think about that process. And she said, when can I want to make a video of this review, and when can I put it on the YouTube channel? So she kept hounding me about it. So eventually I said, okay, so we got it organized just in my office here. She just recorded the review just by reading off a bit of paper, and then we went through this process I'm going to show you now of getting that onto YouTube. And there are quite a few things we had to do. It's not just a matter of getting the video and sticking straight on YouTube. There's quite a few things that are important. If you don't do it kind of right at the beginning, then it's very hard to go back in time and modify everything, and you have no interest, want to move forwards, right? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to share my screen and show you the YouTube channel. And by doing that, I can then talk about the different aspects that we're covering. Okay, I feel better share that one. You should now be seeing my screen, I hope. And I'll go to this one here. Okay, so the screen is up. Can you see the screen, Zama? If you could mind just telling me in the chat if you're able to see it. There's my Zoom window gone. Zoom's confusing me. The window's disappeared. Sorry about that. My chat's disappeared. What's going on? Oh, it's up here. Sorry. The joys of technology. Okay, there we go. Right, you can. Great. Thank you, Zara. Right, good. So here's the channel. First thing, of course, need a banner. So we have to take a picture and crop it to the right shape and right size and put the banner on there. This is just a picture of one of my girls, my oldest, working on a computer in the garden. Now, then we did a logo. We all need a logo. So we did a really simple one. We just went to Google, searched up images for light bulbs and so I'm showing you this bit here, the logo here. And for a house, because it's homeschooling, ideas from the house, teaching at home. And just got some free images and put them into some software package, which I wasn't aware of. I use PicMonkey normally. There's PicMonkey, there's Canva, and there's a new one, which my wife started using, which is free. And it's got lots of powerful stuff to do when it's free, called Pixlr. Oh, my Windows, hang on. This is, I've got the zoom window in the way. How can I get that out of the way? Oh, there we go. Right. So up here we've got this one. There we are, pixlr.com. That allows you to drag images in. There we go, there's an image that we had. And the good thing about it is you can actually make it a PNG. So you can start off with a JPEG or any picture, which is just a solid image. And then you can make it PNG. And PNG file is when you have, like, you just see the actual image and it's blank behind it. Not white behind it, but blank behind it. So you can put it on top of any other image, and that image, your image will show without blocking out the square that it's sitting on, if that makes any sense. So you see the background here is all black and grey kind of checkered pattern. That means it's a PNG. So that will sit on top of any colour image, which you'll see on the project. So we did that, got some ideas, and really basic one. We're going to do a decent one later on, but that's good enough, right? We're just going through the process. Now we still got the video. So put the video up first. Actually, I mentioned the thumbnail. So the thumbnail is the image you see when you see a YouTube video before you play it. So you see there's just a picture of my daughter on there with the logo in the bottom left, which I'll talk about later. And there's a book up here as well. But this thumbnail is just a picture, an image taken from the video at some stage. You can do whatever you like. You notice some of them had lots of words on them to attract people to look at them. That's what we'll do in the future. But for the sake of this, we just wanted to produce a thumbnail which just looked okay. Got her smiling on the front, so it's kind of appealing to watch. And the thumbnail you just do by doing a screen capture. There's various ways to do it, and then saving it as a JPEG file, and you can then upload that into YouTube. You can actually choose a thumbnail. So I'll just.
What is it?
Okay, so there's my daughter talking away. I'll just mute it. Now. Okay, so let me have a look, make sure I'm covering the right points as we go through this. So, yeah, right, so before we even get as far as this, of course, we need to edit the movie. Sometimes you'll get the video and you'll just better read it and it'll work first time. But there's usually a bit at the beginning, a bit at the end you want to cut off. You do a little bit of editing. This one had just a couple of edits in it. One of them was me talking over her, being silly, and a few other things which was not really wanted. So she did this in iMovie, which she got on an old computer in the house. and she just went through and edited it, and she's used to editing it because she has done some origami videos as well. She just filmed them herself and then edits it and cuts it and adds bits to it. So she wanted to add lots of end screens and stuff to it. I kept it simple, professional, because it's really for parents as well as kids. It's got to look kind of professional. So there's the editing process, and that's a really important thing to learn, because if you're going to do anything on video, you need to learn the tools. Most tools these days are very powerful and pretty simple. And as usual, Google is your friend, or YouTube is your friend in this case. You can just search out if you've got any problems with iMovie or Camtasia or something it's called. I don't use the Windows platform. But all these different versions. There's one, there's an Adobe one as well. If you have any problems, you can usually Google it or search in YouTube and find somebody who's been through the same problem and fixed it for you, show you how to fix it, how to make it work, and you can easily get around these problems. So, nice cup of tea in the morning. So she's done that. So that's some really good skills she's learning there just by doing that. Then, of course, we post it to YouTube. So let's go through a few things here. We've already talked about the logo. In the bottom left of the video, there's a logo, which is quite easy to add in iMovie, in all of them. It's just, again, it's a PNG file, so it's see-through, so you can still see the background behind it. It's the logo I showed you before on the front page, plus my homeschool project in some kind of nice font that my eldest daughter liked. So we went with that one, keep it nice and simple. So that's kind of a brand, that's our brand, and that's our image for the brand, our logo. And up in the top right, we've got a Vista Prodad, which is the book which she's reviewing. And just an image of it, just to show, just to make people familiar with, yes, that's the book that she's talking about. So it kind of links them together, her talking about this book, and this is the actual picture of the image of the front cover of the book. So that was put on in iMovie before it's loaded into YouTube. You do have some basic editing functions in YouTube, but it's a bit clunky. It's a bit, it also makes it difficult to modify it in the future and all those sort of things, because you have to do it in YouTube. You can't do it on your computer. So I like to do it in iMovie first and then upload it. But in YouTube, you can have things like end screens and other kind of cards, you can call them as well. Excuse me. Which we haven't done on this one, I don't think. But they allow you to link to other videos you've done. So by doing this one, we can put a few cards up if you wanted to on the end, saying, and this book review and this book review and this book review, something the viewer may be interested in, to keep them on your channel. The whole idea well, so once you get a viewer onto your channel, you want to keep them there. I think what YouTube's like, it pop up with other suggested videos, and before you know it, they've gone off and down another rabbit hole. You want to keep them on your channel so that you can give them more value and they can stay with you and learn more from what you're showing them. Okay, so what else do we have here? So that's iMovie, editing, posting is pretty straightforward. Obviously, now in YouTube you have three different settings. You have unlisted, which means that, well, I'll start with the main one. The main one is, I can't think what it's called now. Unlisted, private, and there's public. So public means anyone can search it, anyone can find it. And Google, YouTube has this great algorithm that picks up keywords and things, which I'll show you in a minute, and then allows anyone to search it anywhere around the world. So people can pick it up pretty quickly. So if I did a Google for Rich Dad Poor Dad book review, my homeschool project, it actually comes up, even though hardly anyone's seen this. Obviously, if I had a few thousand views, then it may well come up in the listing of Rich Dad Poor Dad book reviews. But as this is very small channel, very few views. It's not going to come up that way yet. So yeah, so that's public. Anyone can find it. There's one called unlisted, which means that anyone can see it, but only if they have the link directly to the video. Otherwise, people wouldn't know what the URL is, what the YouTube video identity is. So they wouldn't be able to find it by searching. That's called unlisted. And there's one called private, where you can just keep it completely private. Just you and whoever you allocate can view the video. So we obviously gone public with this one because it's for everyone to see. Now, in here, in the description, you can put a description in, and it's only text. It's only, you can't put links in as such, but it's got some intelligence in there that it'll pick up. If your link starts with HTTP or HTTPS, then it'll realize that's a link. So you see these ones here in blue. There's 2 links here in blue, which are hyperlinks. So although you're just putting in text, it automatically identifies they are links, and it'll create a hyperlink for you. So in here we've got a very big description, not much detail, because we want the person who comes to this YouTube to actually watch the video. Just a quick description of what it's about, reviewing this book. And you can purchase this book here. Now this is an important thing. This is an affiliate link from Amazon. So we have an Amazon sellers account, which anyone can do. It's very simple to go there, put in some details, and you can become, so an affiliate account, not a seller account, an affiliate account. There's 2 different ones. So anyone can go and become an affiliate. You sign up, give Amazon some details. They ask you quite a few questions, and then you can become an affiliate. And what that means is, if someone clicks on this link, let's open a new tab just in case it goes somewhere else. They shouldn't. Excuse me. If someone goes on this link, they're going to go to Amazon.com, /Prodad. Now this is identifying I'm in Australia, but I'm going to an American website. So this affiliate link basically works anywhere in the world, wherever the viewer is clicking from. So go straight to the book, and people can buy the book, which is great, because we want to get the education out there. If they watch the review and go, yeah, this my child really should be reading this, maybe even I should be reading this, so I want to buy the book, so they go and buy the book. Now the Amazon affiliate program, if someone clicks on this and they buy this for, what is it, $7 for Kindle, $11 paperback, then you get something like between 1% and 3%. It's not much, but even if it's 1%, it's 7 cents, right? Which isn't much at all, but it all adds up, right? So you get a few cents for every sale that goes through. If you've got thousands of people visiting your site, then you can potentially make a living, earn decent income out of this, because you have lots of websites. And once this is up there, it'll sit there forever, and you'll just get bigger and bigger because more people search it. More people come to the website, more people will come to this web page, and more people will buy the book. That's a good thing about automation. When you're doing online businesses, you're automating the process so that once you've done it, you can just leave it running for years and years. Depending on what it is, of course. Some things you won't, but this book review will sit there forever. So every time someone clicks on it and buys something, even if they buy something else, if they go from here and then go, I'm in Amazon, I was going to buy a fridge. This has happened. A few people I heard about this. I'm going to buy a fridge. So they go on and find a fridge and they buy a fridge, or some other electrical appliance that's quite expensive, $1,000 worth. And then because it's within, I think it's 24 hours. If you're the last affiliate that they went through before buying this expensive item, you get the commission for that as well. That's pretty cool. Okay, so there we go. So this is something now in here. See at the top here, because I must be logged in, Amazon affiliates, Amazon associates to call it. Good. There's one up here called Get Link. And you can either get the text link, which is just the text like I've used on the description. You can get an image link, which is just the image that hyperlinks through to this page. And you can have text and image. These are different formats that you can use for, let's click on this. There you go, so this shows you the image that comes up. If you clicked on text, you just get the text, which you can copy, and text and image. Okay, so down here. So we've got a HTML code down here, which you can paste into your website, which puts up an image and hyperlinks through to this page. So it's all done. It's very clever. It's done automatically through Amazon. So there's very little we have to do. We just have to market it. That's what we do, right? We market products. And these people like Amazon make it very easy for us, which is why they're so big. I mean, I think it's 60% or maybe even higher of Amazon sales aren't by Amazon themselves. It's by affiliates. People advertising their products or marketing their products and then going through to Amazon to sell them. So it's a very clever system they got set up, and it's a great for them, because it means they've got more and more people coming to Amazon and buying the products. And of course, it's great for us, for the average Joe Blow who wants to create an income and earn some money just by putting a YouTube channel up and putting a video up. Okay, so that's the Amazon link. And the other link here I've got is just the homeschoolproject.com website. So if people are interested, oh, that's interesting, what else does my homeschool project actually do? Then click on that, come through to our website where they can see all the other stuff. They can see the blogs, they can see YouTube channel, they can see other kind of videos, maybe other things that we've got on their channel. So that's how we work with these hyperlinks here in the description. And then what do I put that in? Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any important videos about kids' education. That's our idea. That's pretty cool. Okay, that's good. That's the description. It's that simple to link people through from a YouTube video to whatever affiliate program you're promoting, or whatever link you want to send them to. I think I need a bit more liquid. Okay, so there's only one more thing to cover, actually. Now, the other thing, I'm not sure if I can do this. Am I logged into it? Let's go back. And I think I have to log into it. Let's just have a quick try, because it can be fun. I've got so many different accounts. Oh, there we go. Let's try and get into this one. Probably log me out of everything else. Okay, so we're now in the actual editing of the videos. So if I go to the icon up here, and where do I go? YouTube Studio. So I'll just show you a few little things in the background. One thing I want to show you particularly. So here's the video. And edit. So this is the YouTube Studio editor. This is how you can edit stuff. This is how you put your description in. So you see here the link from Amazon, the affiliate link, is just pure text. But when it goes live on YouTube, it identifies that and makes it a hyperlink. So this is where I choose the thumbnail. So it identifies thumbnails for you, and it's pretty good at picking out ones which look pretty good. Like people smiling. It's got lots of special stuff in the algorithms that detects different images and smiling and all those sort of things. So you can choose which thumbnail you want, or you can actually create your own thumbnail and put it up there and load it up. Made for kids. Now this is what I want to talk about. Anything else before I finish off with that? This is where you can add cards and end screens, and there's also do playlists as well. So we've done a playlist called Book Reviews. I'm sure you're aware of playlists in YouTube. So we can segregate our videos into different areas, and its visibility is public. And you can also do different qualities as well of the video, depending on how the resolution of the video you're uploading detects whether it's suitable for high definition. So tags. These are tags. Now these are what people search for. So people who are thinking, I want to do check out reviews on Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Rich Dad Review, this one here, Rich Dad Poor Dad Book Review. Now these are, what do you call it? These are broad match, which basically means that there are different terms that can be used. But with YouTube, you only get broad match. What that means is that the text inside, the words inside your keywords here, your tags, it'll match those to broadly, roughly what people are typing in. So sometimes types in my homeschool project, oh sorry, let's go this one, Rich Dad Poor Dad book review, then this will be flagged up to be shown in the list of videos. But if you had just Rich Dad Poor, and maybe they misspelled dad or missed out the dad, Rich Dad Poor Review, that will come up as well. Anything that's roughly similar to what your keyword is, what your tag is. And you can do things, if you're doing Google AdWords search, then you can tell it to be exact match or phrase match or broad match. So you have more power there to target more precisely. But in YouTube, it's all broad match. So anyone typing in this or anything like this video, my daughter's video, will come up in the listing. So we've got here finance for children, finance for kids, entrepreneurship for kids. Somebody might be typing in, I want to see a video on entrepreneurship for kids, and then this video may be shown there. So these tags are very important, because this is how you get, if you don't have any tags in there, it won't be seen by people. People will never find it unless they look for, or even if you just look for my homeschool project in the search, you probably still wouldn't find it, because YouTube doesn't care. It doesn't go looking for keywords for you. That's what these tags are for here. So it's very important to get your tags in there which are very appropriate for the video that you want people to find. Yeah, so keywords is a real important thing. This is part of SEO, search engine optimization, which means your search engine, which in this case is the YouTube. If you're looking if you're searching in the YouTube search bar, or in Google, if you're searching in Google itself for videos, if you're looking for a Rich Dad Poor Dad book review video, then it uses these tags to find it, and without them it won't be found. So it's pretty simple. Yeah, that's basically it. So just a quick summary now. All these things I've covered here, they're all pretty basic, right? There's nothing really special about any of them, which shows you how, the potential that there is to become an Amazon affiliate and to generate some income just by putting videos up, or even blogs up. If you're doing a blog, you're doing a blog review. So this blog this review, sorry, will go up on the website as well. and people will be able to find, will be using a different link, so we'll probably have the picture, the image, the image and the link, which I showed you before on the Amazon page. We'll use that inside the website, so people will get the image directly and be able to click on the image and pull up and go and buy the book from Amazon. So all these links are, all these ideas are pretty straightforward, right? You have a description where you put your affiliate links in and your other links that you want to take people to. You want people, when they find you, to stay with you, because that way they're gonna see more of the stuff that you're putting out there. You're trying to help them, and at the same time, they might all be buying. If they're going to buy from anyone, you want them to buy from you. So that's what these links are for. You try and keep them with you via your different entities, YouTube and the website in our case here, and yeah, that's what it's all about. So we covered images, thumbnails, YouTube videos, editing, all these things. See, all these things my girls would not be exposed to if they hadn't done this kind of work. Very simple. They enjoy doing it, and the foundation. These are just foundational skills, right? This is just a starting point, and they're going to grow in this because they're only 10 and 12. By the time they're 16, they're going to be masters at this. It's going to be easy for them. And even before that, probably. So yes, that is all I have to say. Hopefully you found that interesting, you found that inspiring, useful, not just for your kids, but for yourself. I mean, I use the same kind of ideas here, nothing special about it. If you have any, what was the question? Is this for so Zama says, is this for promoting affiliate links? Absolutely. That's what we're doing here. So we are, okay, the main purpose of a YouTube channel is to help people. Well, main purpose not from your perspective, but from the outside world, from their perspective, is to help people. It's not to sell them a book, right? But if somebody is interested, thinking, is this book going to be useful for my child? Then they might hopefully find this channel, this review, and go, oh wow, that seems really good. So the primary purpose is to offer value. If you're offering value, then people are going to keep coming to you. They're not, if you're trying to sell things, people will automatically stand back, right? People are so used to being sold to all the time. It's in our face all the time on TV, right? Or everywhere nowadays. So the primary focus is to add value. And then if they find value in it and they still want to buy the book, then they can come here and click this. Now on the website, it's more visible. See, in here you have to go to the description, and maybe a better way to do this would have been put that link further up, so that when you see the video, I'll just show what I'm talking. Flicking around. Okay, so you only get the first few lines, and the rest of it you have to go show more. So maybe this should go up there. I don't know. Maybe it should go in there as well as an affiliate link, so that they don't have to click the show more to be able to see the link. So I can come here, read this book. Oh, that's interesting. Just click it. You've got to make it as easy as possible for the viewer and for the potential purchaser of the book, because people are generally very lazy these days. Yeah, so yes, that is for promoting affiliate links. It's not, there's so many different ways of doing this. I'm just showing a few that we're using with my daughter's YouTube video. I'll do one later on the Homeschool Project, myhomeschoolproject.com website, where we'll have some links in there as well. This should just give you a bit of background on how you can promote it via YouTube videos. Hope that answers your question, Sama. Okay, I'll wrap this up then. Any other questions, or if not, I'll call it a day. I hope you found that useful, interesting, inspiring, and one of the key things about this, not only my kids learning this important tools, important fundamental skills, not only are they learning it, but they're enjoying it. I mean, they enjoy doing the video, right? So adding a link in there is pretty easy. And I've shown them what I've just shown you, how to get that link from the affiliate, Amazon affiliates or Amazon associates web page. So they'll be able to do this all by themselves soon. I wish I'd known this when I was their age, I tell you. Things are much different now. Obviously, it's much easier to do this kind of work. Okay. All right, good. I'll wrap it up there. Thank you for watching, everybody. I hope you found that useful. I'll be speaking to you soon. Okay, take care.